Hi everyone, Dan and Sarah here. Thought we'd show you a little project we're working on. You know, if you've watched the videos prior, Jeep was stolen and we lost a few things in it. So today we're going to replace the tent stake bag. Just an old pair of jeans. Make a big pouch. Run the string through it. That should hold tent stakes. We've got to make another one here. We'll show you how we're going to do that. Not so bad. You're going to need a few items. The little spindle thing, if you've done any paracording, you'll know what this is. That just makes it easier for the cord to go through the top of the pants. You'll see what I'm talking about. A lighter. Paracord, of course. You're going to need a ruler. Not a necessity, but very nice to have. I got my knife, more a knife, and I've got a pair of scissors. Both will come in handy all the way through the project. So let's see if, oh, wait a minute, and we almost forgot an old pair of beat up jeans. These things have seen better days. We're just going to cut the legs off and we're going to make the pouch. Very simple project, takes a little time, but other than that, very easy, something simple to do. Alright, let's get on with this. Alrighty, first thing you're going to need is your pair of pants. Pretty good from this angle, but they're not, so we're not going to worry about it. Tent stakes are roughly, I think they're about 10 inches long. So I'm going to measure a foot. I'm going to give it another inch just because of the sewing and to have a little extra room. I think it'll come out good. And we just proceed to cut them up. Cut it straight off the best you can. Probably not the straightest line, but it'll work. Alright. So that's that step of this. Jeans, well, these can just, I don't know, I can't even make shorts out of them. I'll probably keep the material just for other projects. Pockets are still good. Who knows? We'll figure it out someday. Alright, next we come over to the sewing machine. You're going to need a sewing machine. Unless you want to hand stitch it, that's totally up to you. I just prefer the sewing machine. Yes, I do sew. Patch my clothes, nothing to be afraid of. We're just going to use a slight zigzag stitch, and we're just going to run it through once. That should be more than enough to hold it. If it ever comes loose, just take it. All you got to do is just take and turn it inside out, which you'll see here, and re-sew it, and it'll keep going. But a little zigzag, fairly close in the stitching. I don't want it too far apart. It's going to be a good strong hold, and I do believe that's what the other one was, and it's held up for a good many years before somebody decided they needed it worse than I did. Okay, first thing you want to do is definitely turn it inside out. So we're just going to turn it inside out. We're going to lay the lines. This particular pair of jeans, they aren't stitched the same on either side. As you can see, they have a little overlap here and a little overlap here, which is fine. It'll be a good looking bag. And I did have a blemish that we got cut through, so that'll be stitched right across here, and it should be no problem. So let's go ahead and see if I can get this into the machine, and let's see if we can get this starting to look like a little pouch, shall we? Alrighty, let's get this thing hooked up and see what we can do here. pretty much it. Fairly simple, fairly easy. And it makes a pouch. Okay, so this is the finished bag. This is all inside out. See, it's stitched right across here, all the way across. So now you just put your hand inside, turn it inside out. Pretty much just that simple. Push the corners out. Square corner. Another nice square corner. Get it pushed out here. There you go. That's getting there. That's close enough. Okay. So, the finished product. Well, not finished, but the sewn product. It's kind of still a little up in there. Get it pushed down a little bit more so it looks real good, okay? Alright, okay. So here is your basic bag of what you're going to start with. I don't know what the exact measurements on this are, but I think it'll work just fine for the tent stakes. Alright. Now, on your jeans, whether you know it or not, one side, if you can see, is sewn all the way up. Okay? But the other side is not sewn all the way up, it's just sewn across the bottom. Okay, so this is the side that we will pass the string, paracord, shoelace, whatever you prefer. That'll pass through this, no problem. It's hollow in behind this. But this side is the side with the stitching. And we're going to cut that so we can start our paracord, shoelace, whatever you prefer to use, is going to pass through. This is where our start and end point will be. You'll see how this works. All right. Let me get my knife. We'll start cutting and we'll start getting things set up. All right. Okay. Now we're going to nip at this. We're not going to cut it all the way through. We just want to cut the threads so we can open this up a little bit into the passageway that where your pants have been sewn over. And you'll see that now a little bit of finessing here is pretty much open. Now at this point I can run that down each side. There should be no problems. So let's give that a shot and see what happens, shall we? In a closer view, I opened it up. So underneath here is where we're going to start our paracord to go around the whole top lip to make a tie cord. Alright. Okay, now you'll have to forgive me because I really do not know what this is called. I look up paracord, and as you tie like your bracelets and so forth, they have these little tools. Nice point, dull point, it isn't sharp. The other end is threaded, and you'll see here in a second why it's threaded. So let's get this ready to go. Here's where the lighter comes in handy. You're going to want to heat up the end of the paracord so it doesn't become frayed. So you're going to heat it up a little bit. And yes, it's going to be hot, so be very careful. Just taking kind of, you just want it sealed so it doesn't come unraveled. Now I got a nice hard point. Now what you're going to want to do is the end of this, you stick into the end of the little tool, you start screwing it like a screw. part you just melted grabs onto those threads, and it pretty well digs into there. It really starts chewing into it pretty good. Now, I've got a good hold. That'll go through that whole top lip of that pouch. Let's take a look and see if we can get this done. This is where the hard part comes in, and I'm sure somewhere, somehow, you've had this string to tie down for one of your hoodies, jackets, whatever, come loose or pull out. Okay, you wash them, they're always laying in the bottom of the dryer, and you got to rethread it back through. So, if you're using a shoelace, the end has that little plastic piece. As long as you can feel it, you can run it through. Let's see right now, just in this little bit of time, I'm running this through here. The point is here, and the thread is way back here already. So it doesn't take long. It can take as long as you want. It's totally up to you. I'm probably not going to bore you all the way through this. I will go to the center point of the other side, because you will have to realize that the other point, that center section, I think it just came loose. Let's start all over again. Yep, it just pulled loose. So, alright, let me get that out of there and we'll start all over again. Alright, I fixed the line. And it's halfway run back through. We're up to this center nub here. Now, like I said, on this side it's just sewn across the bottom. So the top part should be hollow. Just kind of got to fish it around in there until it wants to go through. And you'll know when it wants to go through. Just keep feeding your line back through. Keep pushing, and I'll see how it bunches up. Then just pull it, and it just keeps moving the line down around the whole rim. We'll keep up with this. Now I'm using this. Whatever other technique you can come up with. I think maybe a coat hanger and some tape is a possibility. Not real sure, I haven't tried that, but you just gotta keep working it through until it goes all the way around. Now I'm almost, okay, so now I should be almost through that whole little sewn knuckle. Just gotta keep working it. Keep working it. Push it up. See how it scrunches, then just pull, and that just passes the cord. It just keeps, from this end here, just keeps pulling in and all the way around. That's the whole objective, is to get something to a draw cord. Just like your sweatshirt, your hoodie, be the same difference. Passing it around, pulling. I'm almost back at the beginning here again, so should go fairly quickly. But this doesn't have to, I'm just using mine for my tent stakes. You can use it for many different things. If you're, say you're out gathering nuts, good for that. You're a rock hound. You can easily throw rocks in here. Survival wise, well, you can grab dry goods, birch bark, twigs, dried grass, throw it all in here. Make your tinder bundles. Many different uses for it. Just a simple, quick, easy. I had paracord laying around, the jeans going to go in the garbage. It's just something that's very simple and easy to make. There's the point. Now I can just pull it, and as long as it stays together, It should. There it is. I see it. Oh, it wants to be pulling off, but I do have the paracord. I've got it. There we go. Now it's through both ends. So let me get this point off of here, and I'll show you how to finish off the bag. Alright. Okay. Now for me, I like a good stretch of cord. I figure that's probably about 10 inches. Just about the same length of the bag. So that's where I'm going to cut it off. Knife. Once. And then all I do is just a simple overhand, just bring it around. That's it. So basically, this is what the bag is going to look like. Got a nice taper on it. I got a nice drawstring on top, which if I pull it, sucks it right up, closes it right up. Not a problem. Can open it right back up. And that's pretty much how easy it is. I don't have any tent stakes at the moment to throw into this, but this is what I'm going to use it for. It can be used for many different things. So, protective case for cell phone, whatever else you like to throw into it. So, if this is a project you think you can make, it's cheap and easy. Old pair of jeans, some paracord, a little bit of time. This is it. It's just a nice, heavy, durable denim bag that you can use for a lot of different things. So don't forget, please like and subscribe. Sarah would enjoy that. And we'll catch up with you next time.